In this video, I'll show you how to automatically create to-dos in Basecamp from Airtable Record. So Basecamp is an amazing online project management software, and I'm going to connect it with Airtable in such a way that whenever I'm going to add the task details here, the same task will be created as a to-do into the Basecamp software automatically without doing anything manually. We just need to set an automation in between these applications, and after that, every time I'm going to add the task here, the same task will be synced automatically with the Basecamp software as well. Want to learn how you can do that? Come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. So this is my Airtable account where I'm going to add the task name, the description, the due date and other details, and you will see as soon as I'm going to add the details here, a to-do will be created automatically into my Basecamp software, and for that I will have to build a connection in Airtable and Basecamp, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software via which you can easily connect multiple applications and automate your task. And you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free, where you will also get free tasks every month in your account in order to test these kinds of amazing automation. Well, I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in, and then I have clicked on access now, and this is how I will reach to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now from this blue button, we are going to start creating our workflow, our automation. So simply provide a random name to your workflow. So here I'm providing the name as create to-dos in Basecamp from Airtable records. Alright, now click on create, and after that you will find two boxes in front of you. These are actually trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. Whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application. And according to our use case, whenever the task details added in Airtable application automatically create a to-do into Basecamp application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And here we are building an automation in Airtable and Basecamp. So that is why I have selected Airtable first, and then I want that as soon as a new record is added into Airtable, the automation should start trigger. So that is why I have selected this particular trigger event. Now the idea here is we are going to connect Airtable and Pabbly Connect, so that whenever I'm going to add the task details into the Airtable, the details will be captured here into the Pabbly Connect, and then we are going to send the same details to different application or to the Basecamp application. Now it is asking for the token in order to connect Airtable account. So you can directly click on this hyperlink and it will directly take you to that specific page where you can get the token. Okay, so here is the token. Let me copy and paste the same here and click on save, and this is how you can connect your Airtable account with the Pabbly Connect. Now after that, it will ask you to select the base, the table and the trigger field. Okay, so I have the base name as all task list for Pabbly team. So let me search for the same all task list for Pabbly team. Here's that base, and whatever the bases are available into my Airtable account have started visible here since we are connected. Okay, you can see now it is asking, well, I have mistakenly selected some other base, so I'll have to search for that once again, all task list. Okay, all task list. Alright, so after selecting the base, it is asking for the table. So I have the table name as Pabbly project to-do list, okay, which has got selected automatically. Finally, it is asking for the trigger field. Okay, so you will have to read the instructions. Create a field in your table schema with field name created and field type created time. Okay, field name should be created and field type should be created time. Okay, so into my Airtable account, I'll have to add one more field, and the name should be created as per the instruction and the type should be created time. Okay, so I have selected both of the things. Click on create, and this is how my field has got created. Now what I'll have to do is I'll have to refresh. I'll have to click on this refresh button, and you will see how that trigger field will be captured automatically. Well, it has not captured till yet. I'll have to refresh it. Okay, Alright, so let me edit this particular field and check whether I have provided the correct details or not. No, it was actually created by and should be created time. Okay, so let me again search for this created time and then click on save after providing this date and time format. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and now again refresh it, and you will see how the created time will be fetched up automatically. Now it is connected. Now finally I'll be clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see the most recent data which we have added will be captured inside the Pabbly Connect. Alright, and here you can see the response is received. Let me show you the details one by one. So here, as a task name, I have added this create video on WhatsApp automation, and yes, it is the same. And Meta has recently launched a WhatsApp official API. We need to create a video on that, and yes, it is the same description. Let me close this section. Alright, again we have the task due date, the assignee, and the created time. Again I'll have to edit this field because the name is not correct. It should be created. Alright, I hope it is looking good now. Clicking on save, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and we have all the data which is actually required in order to create a to-do into Basecamp. Alright, so my next step will be here. I'm going to search for the Basecamp since I have already received all the data from my Airtable records, and then I'm going to connect Basecamp with the Pabbly Connect. And here, since I want to create a to-do, so that is why I will go with this particular action event, and now I'm going to connect it with Pabbly Connect. So again you'll have to click on this add new connection, connect with Basecamp, and I'm already logged in into my Basecamp account, so it will directly ask me for the permission. Okay, so yes, I will allow the access, and this is how the authorization will be successful and the Basecamp account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking for the account, the project, and the list ID. So I just have a single account only, so that is why I'm going to select the same. Now it is asking for the project. So how many projects I have into my Basecamp? Well, I have created a single project here also, so the single project name is only visible into the Pabbly Connect. Okay, let me even show you. Alright, now it is asking for the list ID. So in which particular list you would like to create those tasks, create that to-do list. Okay, so here I'll come back to my Basecamp account, and here I have two lists, content writing task and the video creations task. Okay, so I will have to add all the tasks into this video creation task. So I am going to copy the list ID of this particular list. And how you can get the ID? So when you will open your list, you will find the ID of this particular list from here. So you can copy it from here, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and paste the list ID here. Okay, and just in case if you want to fetch the ID from this particular action event, you can also do the same. Okay, you just need to apply one more action step for the Basecamp, and then you'll have to choose this get to do list method for fetching the list ID. Okay, now it is asking for the name, the description, the due on, and the assignee date. So here the task name I am going to map from the Airtable data only instead of providing the data manually. Okay, and I don't need to manually provide this data. I'm going to map it, and mapping is very simple in Pabbly Connect. If you will click on this particular field, you will find your above data, the Airtable data here in the drop down. You just need to map that specific data, and this is how the values will be mapped. And in the next time when this automation will work, this value will be replaced automatically with the new value. So that is why we are specifically mapping the data instead of providing any detail manually. Asking for the description, so again I am going to search for the description, and here we have the description as this, which I have mapped again. Now it is asking for the due on. Well, here it has clearly specified the date and time formatter feature. Basically it should be in YYYYMMDD. Okay, so make sure whenever you are creating the task with the help of Airtable, you keep the same date format here into the Airtable as well, so that you do not have to do any kind of conversion before providing the date. Okay, so right now I am going to provide the date directly because I have kept the same format as per the instructions. The last thing it is asking for the assignee ID. So whenever you are going to add some new person into your Basecamp account, every person will have a unique assignee ID. Okay, so here you have two choices. Either you can copy the assignee ID of each person from your team and save it somewhere, and whenever you are assigning the task, you can add that specific ID here. or if you're assigning the task to the same set of person, in that case you can also add the IDs separated by a comma. Okay, so here I would like to add all of my tasks only to the two person who are available into my team, who are actually the part of my video creation task project, basically Pabbly video project. Okay, so I'm going to copy the ID of those two person and then pasting it here directly. Okay, so if you will open your project and click on this three dot, you will find an option of set up people. I'm sorry for that. Click here and simply click on this three dot and edit info, and from the URL you can actually get the person's ID. Okay, so from here I'm going to copy the ID of this team member and coming back to Pabbly Connect, and here I am pasting the same, pressing a comma, and after a comma a space should also come, so I have provided the space as well. Going back to my Basecamp account, going back here, and now I am going to copy the ID of some other person. So again clicking on edit info, and from here, from the URL only, I am going to copy the ID of this person as well. Okay, so now onwards what will happen, every time you are going to add the details, the task details into the Airtable, firstly Pabbly Connect will capture all those details, and then it is going to actually assign that task into this Pabbly video project, and the list will be the same. And this is how these values, whatever the details I have mapped, will be replaced automatically from the new Airtable record, and this is how the to-dos will be created automatically. All right, so this is my Basecamp account. I am going back, okay, back to everyone on the account. This is my Pabbly video project, and this is the to-do, and this is the to-do list which I have created, basically in which I am adding the task, and then I'll be clicking on this button save and send test request. And here you can see the response is already arrived. Let me show you the details one by one. Here you can see the status is active. Here we have the created ad, updated ad. Here the type is actually to do, and here we have all the details. Okay, I'll be going back to Basecamp, and now I'm going to check whether the same to do has been created or not. And yes, you can see create video on WhatsApp automation. If I am going to open this specific to do, here you can see this is actually assigned to the Neeraj and to the Sonam and added by Ashi on January 20, and this is the due date. And a note will be Meta has recently launched WhatsApp official API. We need to create a video on that. Okay, so this is how you can sync the Airtable records and Basecamp with the help of Pabbly Connect. And what will happen, every time you are going to add the task details, now onwards you do not have to manually go to the Basecamp and assign each task manually to each person. Basically you do not need to create the to-do list manually. You can simply share your Airtable sheet with any of your team member, and they are going to line up the task one by one automatically, and they are going to line up the task one by one into the Airtable account, and then Pabbly Connect will fetch the data in every 10 minutes from Airtable, and then it is going to create a to-do automatically into the Basecamp account within every few minutes. Okay, so this is the power of automation, and you do not need to do anything manually once you have created this automation inside Pabbly Connect. All right, and in case you want to access this automation, this workflow into your account, I will also attach the shareable link of my workflow into my description box. You just need to click on this particular link and sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and the same workflow will be cloned into your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.